Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, call Allah Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, double honors for apostles and elders at Great Millstone, who taught us his truth. Shalom to Yahakim, that puts the work across the four corners of this globe with all truth and sincerity Ba'Shem, Barakah, Hakodesh. It's pretty much, I just want to touch on a quick lesson, mainly, just, we base it upon us being circumspect, and this is really like a sort of land back, on the elder Martazak, I'm saying from the LA camp, and it's pretty much, and he was going into to how pretty much like the dates of this month, like I believe, not sure the exact the exact dates he noted, but pretty much today and I believe like a couple of days before, it really this Friday, each day they add up to 666, and we understand that these elites, that this devil is working in high up, high level wickedness, and because this is his number, and pretty much the planets are getting ready to align, something like that, like all in the heavens and whatnot, come this Friday, and these devils are on that. I'm saying, and pretty much, the elder, he was pretty much, they all going into that, his live show that he was just doing, so go check that out. But pretty much, the main focus is pretty much to remain circumspect, because see, we all don't know, which it's like, we do know, all through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, that the Lord is in control of all these things. The Lord did tell us, that these signs in the heavens, were made, for signs. It's like that, these, the stars, the sun, and the moon, were all made for signs, and not to be worshipped, like the heathens are doing. But pretty much, the Lord is using this devil to bring forth, this time of great trouble. Because right now, Jake is, in that lax spirit, that fucking careless mindset, because summer's here, everybody's all comfortable, all showing their ass out, all getting ready to party, this and that. They don't know that see, Jacob's trouble is fastly approaching, man. They don't know that we are literally in a famine, that literally, these fucking farms are just, it's like these plant processing foods, whatever, just like hundreds of them are just fucking spontaneously combusting for no reason. You got thousands, 10,000 fucking cows just fucking, they're just fucking dropping dead, and they're blaming it all, on the heat, quote unquote, because it was too hot, which, we all understand that's all bullshit, because, Esau is literally, forcing these things to happen, man. Ain't no type of heat, to where, these animals are just fucking dropping dead, unless, these devils are doing something, man, like some type of energy type weapon that's causing these animals to just fucking drop dead and whatnot, and many more things, the inflation, these gas prices and whatnot. But see, Jake don't see none because they're still able, to still go into these restaurants and, these parties and whatnot. But man, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua is getting ready to make shit hit the fan, man. And see, our people have no fucking idea, what is getting ready to happen, man. You got this nigga Biden talking about, yeah, the, how much the country needs more money because of the second pandemic, and the left hand is literally telling you people straight up that this thing is getting ready to happen, telling you straight up, to get your ass ready, well, Sluggy, the prophets, all through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahshua, are warning the people to telling you to get your ass ready, and repent. I'm saying, and here go, Esau himself telling you, on the left hand side, blatantly telling you that a second wave is coming. But 2/3 of our people, are not listening, or they want to do this fucking partying bullshit. Let's see. Matter of fact, this is Ecclesiastes chapter 9, verse 12. For man also knoweth not his time, as the fishes that are taken in an evil net, and as the birds that are caught in the snare, so are the sons of men snared in an evil time when it falleth suddenly upon them. And Jake right now is saying peace and safety, man. Motherfuckers are still clubbing and shit, hookah lounges, partying and bullshitting, just venues, and everybody's comfortable. This whole fucking summer vibes. Everybody's showing their ass out. Whole time the spirit, man, Yahweh Shemel Shah is matter of fact, I'll get that in Ezekiel. This is Ezekiel chapter 21, verse matter of fact, I'll start at verse I'll start at verse 1. And the word of the Lord Yahweh Shemel came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face toward Jerusalem, and drop thy word toward the holy places, and prophesy against the land of Israel. And say to the land of Israel, thus saith the Lord Yahweh Shemel, Behold, I am against thee, and will draw forth my sword out of its sheath. It will cut off from thee the righteous and the wicked. Seeing then that I will cut off from thee the righteous and the wicked, therefore shall my sword go forth out of its sheath against all flesh from the south to the north, that all flesh may know that I, the Lord Yahweh Shemel, have drawn forth my sword out of its sheath. It shall not return any more. Sigh therefore, thou son of man, with the breaking of thy loins, and with bitterness sigh before their eyes. And it shall be, when they say unto thee, Wherefore sighest thou? That thou shalt answer for the tidings, because it cometh, and every heart shall melt, and all hands shall be feeble, and every spirit shall faint, and all knees shall be weak as water. Behold, it cometh, and shall be brought to pass, saith the Lord Yahweh. And the prophets understand what the fuck is going to happen out here, man. In 2nd Esdras 16 and 17, and woe is me, who would live me in those days. And this is Ezra seeing the vision, like 2,500 years ago, of the times of trouble that we are about to approach. And he saw that back then, and he said, woe is me, because, he knew that, that he would have to be reincarnated, back in these times, but pretty much, to describe how troublesome and terrible the times that we are fastly approaching, and through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemel Shah, the prophets, in these last days and these times are out here, the highways and byways, through the videos of the whole the internet, warning you people, our people, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, that great trouble is coming because of y'all wickedness, man. The time of Jacob's trouble is coming, man. And there's nothing to be pleasant about, man, because how else is you gonna be delivered from these times unless the Lord have mercy upon you, man. And Jake is taking this thing for a fucking joke, man. Jake is not taking the message serious, and see, what's gonna be left is just this great evil to come upon you, man. Because verse 7, because it cometh, and every heart shall melt, and all hands shall be feeble, and every spirit shall faint, and all knees shall be weak as water. Behold, it cometh and shall be brought to pass, saith the Lord Yahweh. Again, the word of the Lord Yahweh Shemel came unto me, saying, Son of man, prophesy and say, Thus saith the Lord Yahweh Shemel, say, a sword is sharpened, and also furbished. It is sharpened to make a sword slaughter. It is furbished that it may glitter. So we then make mirth. It contemneth the rod of my son as every tree. And right now, Jake is in the spirit of mirth, and the prophets are in great mourning. Because, we hope, mercy from our power, man, and we are, in, the midst of these abominations that's being done in the midst, so, it groans our spirit, but see, all hell's getting ready to fucking break loose because of these abominations that our people, are just proudly indulging themselves in, man, despite the prophets are, are warning them, they heard this thing, just fucking some way, somehow, either, physically in person, highways and byways, or through a video. The spirit, is warning you, man, convicting you, but Jake is rejecting the truth and continuing in their evil and their rebelliousness, man, but see, a sword is being sharpened, man, like we just read in Ezekiel, it's like Ecclesiastes chapter 9 verse 12, for man also knoweth not his time, as the fishes that are taken in the evil net, and as the birds that are caught in the snare, so are the sons of men snared in the evil time when it falleth suddenly upon them, man. Everybody's in the spirit of mirth, partying and bullshitting. Whole time this devil's talking about, to get ready for a second wave, man. And the prophets are warning you, man. The prophets are warning you. These devils are talking about, for this summer, for rolling blackouts. Man, great evil is about to happen on him, man. And who's in control? Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua is going to be using Esau, to bring forth these things, man. All according to prophecy, man. He's going to be using the pale horse, to bring forth these great troubles upon the earth, man. You know what I'm saying? And the prophets are warning our people, telling you to get your ass right, and seek Yahweh Shemel while he may be found. Turn back from your evil, turn back from your wicked ways, so that you have mercy in these times. Because, man, believe you me, man, Jacob's going to want to call upon Yahweh Shemel when all hell breaks the fuck loose, man. The most proudest, the most scoffer, proud nigga is going to be considering the fear of the Lord in them times, and the Lord's not going to fucking hear them, man. Because, in their liberty, Jake chose to scoff and talk shit, rather, than making themselves prudent and seeking the fear, of Yahweh Shemel, and building upon that foundation. See, a great majority of people are just getting ready to be fucking assed out here, man. This is, 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 verse 1. But of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you. Yeah, because us that's in the know, we know these times are coming. That's why we go out there prophesy, do the shows throughout the week, warning our people, telling you, to get your ass right, man. You have no need that I write unto you. For yourselves know perfectly that day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. Like unexpectedly, man, like a snare upon you. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. And I just described, on what the elder, it's like Martazak, from the LA camp, in his live show, pretty much, was describing, how this Friday, is, these devils, have been waiting, for this day to come, and pretty much on them, just aligning up, towards the number 666, and how, the planets are gonna line up exactly on this day, and and pretty much, these devils are tapping in, to the, deep in the left hand energy, with the fucking, the hydro colliders, trying to, just fucking, search for dark matter, is what they say. Like, for dark, just, you know what I'm saying, just complete Satanism, man, And Yahweh Shah is using these devils, man. That's the thing. The Lord is in control, of these devils to do these things, man. So we don't know what the fuck is really getting ready to happen out here, man. But all we can do is just, sit back and continue to be circumspect, which is the main point of the lesson. You know what I'm saying, to observe the times, redeeming the times. Which I'll get that precept too. For when they shall, verse 3, for when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon the woman with child, and they shall not escape. But ye, brethren, are not in darkness, that day shall overtake you as a thief. Ye are all the children of light, and the children of the day. We are not of the night, nor of darkness. Therefore let us not sleep, as do others, but let us watch and be sober. For they that sleep, sleep in the night, and they that be drunken are drunken in the night. But let us who are of the day be sober, putting on the breastplate of faith and love, and for a helmet the hope of salvation. So the great majority of people, are fucking sleeping out here, man. Jake, these concerts, partying and bullshitting, in the midst of everything, that's going on, just fucking still sleeping, Meanwhile, the Lord, has the election, and, being prudent, redeeming the times. Now is not the time to be, all up in the midst of what the world is doing, man. The partying, bullshit, the concerts, everybody's all, fucking juiced up, we don't know what is getting ready to happen out here, man. You know what I'm saying? But let us, verse 8, but let us who are of the day be sober, put on the breastplate of faith and love, and for a helmet the hope of salvation. For the Most High have not appointed us to wrath, but to obtain salvation by our Lord Yahushua HaMashiach, who died for us, that whether we wake or sleep, we should live together with him. Wherefore comfort yourselves together and edify one another, even as also ye do. By doing these shows, continuing, to blow that horn, man, to being, a diligent watchtower, it's like a diligent watchman upon our watchtowers, man, and, continue to warn, and hastening the coming of our Lord. And, by doing so, the Lord's going to keep us, and behold the judgment upon what's going to happen upon these niggas out here, man. Those that's sleeping. It's like it. This is Ephesians chapter 5, verse 14. Wherefore he saith, awake, thou that sleepest, and arise from the dead, and the Mashiach shall give thee light. See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time, because the days are evil. Wherefore be ye not unwise, but understand what the will of the Lord is, and be not drunk with wine, wherein is excess, but be filled with the Spirit. So being circumspect, because, we don't know what the fuck is really getting ready to happen out here, man. All we can do is just continue to do the work, and fearing Yahweh Shem Shai, and being circumspect and diligent, man, and being brotherly, and just ultimately just stay in the Spirit. You know what I'm saying? But she had come, man. That's basically the main points that want to bring out for his lesson, man. Slow willing that all your brothers and sisters find edifying. Until next time, I say shalom.